All right, Transformers, Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. here live from the Transformers Academy. And thank you for joining another day with us, particularly this week, finding a way to change the way we think, act, and feel about situations. I know that you guys are moving and grooving, shaking and baking, rocking and rolling. And because you've spent an enormous amount of time with us, go back and take a look at those videos, particularly the ones where we talk and dissect and reassess where we are in our movement of transformation. But more importantly, this week, finding a way to change the way we think, act, and feel about situations. Just to kind of recap what we talked about yesterday, I talked and highlighted those areas about universal principles, I call them, that tend to prohibit people from changing the way they think. And if you go back to the YouTube videos, you get a chance to see some of those things there. But just to kind of recap that, I want to talk about the three toxic things that sort of find themselves in a line with people when they think about thinking, changing the way they think, act, and feel about situations. Number one, toxic environments. Toxic people and toxic environments are number one breakers that keep people from moving forward and thinking about changing the way they act, think, and feel. Why is that? Because people are more negative than they are positive. Not you all, you guys are positive. But think about it for a minute. If you have an environment where it's toxic in your home, if you go to your job or your school or your educational institution or your ministry where people are negative, what tends to happen? It's contagious. And so we want to make sure that you rid yourself of people and environments, first of all, that are toxic and that are pessimistic and not optimistic. Number two, your past. Some people have allowed their past to sort of dictate their future in terms of a negative way. Well, I don't want you to I no longer want you to do that. You cannot allow your past to dictate your future unless it's in a positive form. And so that has been something that people has used and said, well, you know, it used to be this way. That's how it's been done in my family. My mom was an alcoholic. My dad was a druggie. My brothers were incarcerated. We come from the projects. We were poor. We're going to always be poor. That's what I call stinking thinking. That's thinking that is based on past dispositions of you coming up from childhood to adulthood and bringing that baggage with you in a negative form, stopping you from changing the way you think, act, and feel. And third and finally is not being receptive to any change, keeping out new ideas and being receptive to new information. A lot of times we rid ourselves from, or we don't allow ourselves to open our ears and our eyes up to see new things, to hear new information, and find out what other people are doing, find out different ways, stop thinking the same old way and doing things over and over again. And these are the things that have kept us from moving from A to B. And so if you're a person this week that followed me since Sunday, you know, from the Transformers Academy, we want to make sure that we've given you an opportunity to reassess yourself and ask yourself the simple and basic question. Do you need to change the way you think, look, and feel about situations that you've had in the past or that you currently are dealing with now? I'm hoping that this information is good, is viable. Go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, look at the webinars, go to YouTube, find these things, share these things, but more importantly, reassess yourself. Find out where you are, where you can be if you rid yourself of those things that have kept you from shaking and baking, moving and grooving, rocking and rolling, and reaching the pinnacle level of success, either in your personal, professional career or both, but somewhere where you can find some resolution and move forward to find those things and sort out those things and reach those things that you wanted to do for so long, but your thinking has prohibited you from doing that. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. I hope you guys will be with us tomorrow on Periscope as we close out this week's Transformational Vitamin of finding a way to change the way we think, act, and feel about situations. Okay, catch me on DrAngeloReynolds.com. Find out how you can become a transformer, and hopefully we'll share some time with us tomorrow. Catch me on social media, Instagram, all that stuff, and we'll see you then. All right, what you gonna do? Hit me up on Facebook and all that stuff. We'll see you there.